in here. You'll fit right in, 'cause there's something here for everyone.
A very good morning to our principal, Miss Bien, Vice Principals Mr. Lim and Madam Tay, our distinguished alumni, Mr. Sharul Samri, teachers, staff, and fellow EVGians. My name is Kasumi, and I am honored to be your MC this morning. Today is a special day as we commemorate Total Defence Day with our school's 25th anniversary. This year's TDD theme, Together We Keep Singapore Strong, reminds us that Singapore's safety and success will depend on the resilience, hard work, and concerted efforts from every one of us. In Evergreen, it is also the heartfelt efforts of our staff, students, and alumni that have built the school into what it is today, a beacon of light in our community. Let us now hear from 6 individuals who each represent the 6 pillars of total defense, showing us how we too can play a part in contributing to our school and our country. Enjoy the video!
I'm Mr. Wong and I'm the subject head for student management in Evergreen Secondary School. My job is to create a supportive and safe learning environment for students to thrive in. Total defense to me is about everyone playing their role to keep Singapore safe and secure. It is not just about the military defense. There are many other pillars that contribute to our safety and security. So whether we are facing security threats, economic downturns, or even the COVID-19 pandemic, having Singaporeans united as one allows us to overcome these challenges and emerge stronger than before. I am now an NS man, and I'm still contributing towards our defense of Singapore. So back when I was in the Air Force, I was and I am still currently an air warfare officer for air battle management. So my job includes directing and guiding our air assets to combat aerial threats. I also work closely with the Army and the Navy by bringing air power to support their operations, whether it is over land, over the seas, or in the air. Even now, I contribute by staying active and current in my appointment and my responsibilities, and I pass on my experience and knowledge to my juniors in the Air Force. At the end of the day, a strong defense keeps Singapore safe by deterring aggressors, and that is something that I'm proud to be part of. My memory that I have about Total Defense Day when I was a student was when we had a food rationing exercise. We were given sweet potatoes and biscuits to eat instead of our usual recess time. So that gave us an idea of what life could be like in times of war where food is scarce. So it taught me to appreciate the little things that we have in life that we may take for granted.
Hi everyone, my name is Sharul Samri. I graduated from Evergreen Secondary School back in 2004. So if you do the math right, I'm still very young, and also I was the second batch of students to enter EVGSS back in 2001. I was also an active member of the National Cadet Corps, or the NCC, and FYI, I was also part of the first batch of the NCC that was established back in Evergreen Secondary School. And I was holding the position of the head of logistics, or back then we were known as the quartermasters. So apart from being a member of the NCC, I was also a student councillor and part of the prefect board. So what happened after my studies at Evergreen Secondary School, I further my education at ITE College East, followed by Republic Polytechnic, both majoring in electrical and electronics engineering. And I'm currently teaching at PCF Sparkle Thoughts Preschool at Marsiling. I've been a preschool educator for almost 10 years now, and I'm currently also teaching both Malay and English language. Now let's get back to Total Defence. Total Defence is about everyone playing a part in keeping Singapore strong and resilient. It is not just about military defence, but we also have civil, economic, social, digital and psychological defence. So it is very, very important for us to stay united because threats to our security comes in many forms, and a divided society is more vulnerable. So when we stand together, we can overcome any challenges, whether they come from external threats, economic crises, or even social issues. I serve as a Fire and Rescue Section Commander during my National Service days at the Singapore Civil Defence Force, SCDF. My role is to lead a group of firefighters to respond to emergency cases such as road traffic accidents, house unit on fire, factory on fire, and so on. But most importantly, ensuring the safety of the public and carrying out life-saving operations remain top-notch priority. And even after I've completed my national service, or normally we say ORDO, I'll still share all this important knowledge to those around me and promoting a culture of readiness and resilience in the community. I remember Total Defence Day being an important event where we participated in drills, emergency exercises, and even ration meals to understand the hardship of wartime. To be specific, World War II. So one memorable experience was taking part in evacuation drills and civil defense simulations, and which gave us a sense of how crucial preparedness is. So those experiences combined with my latest service in SCDF reinforced the importance of readiness and teamwork in protecting our nation.
Hi, I'm Shalon, MA Executive in Evergreen Secondary School. I joined service in 2005. I have been handling procurement and any other daily matters which the student, teachers and parents who requires my assistance. Okay. What is total defense to me? It means to be prepared for emergencies, protect our loved ones, resilience and adapting to change. We need public and private partnerships across all levels to come together as one for a stable and strong economy as a country and as a school. My role in procurement is to make sure that documents submitted are according to the budget, guidelines, and programs can run smoothly. Items are well received as per teachers' request. In time of crisis, we need to remain calm, discuss with the team, and execute our work with backup plan in mind. We also need to help one another within our means. Example, providing some medical supply like hand sanitizers to another school during COVID-19. We can never be able to predict crisis. However, we can always prepare for any exigency that may impact our economic defense. We always need to plan, spend wisely within budget, and have contingencies fund to tap on during crisis. Keeping within our budget would ensure that we can provide a healthy financial status with the school system and also able to inculcate good finance practices with our staff. I ensure that procurement system in school is managed prudently, keeping the guidelines at the back of my mind as well. This ensures that the school is financially responsible, and a well-run school system provides capable, educated citizens who will later play a role in the workforce, ensuring the nation's economic strength.
Hi, I'm Jasmine from For Dynamic, and to me, total defense means ensuring that Singapore remains strong, united, and prepared for any situation to come. For me, personally, I think that social defense is very important as every individual in Singapore has a responsibility to carry this out. As a foreign student in Singapore from Philippines and Myanmar, I'm able to contribute to Singapore's social defense by complementing the diversity of our multicultural and multi-religious society. I've made many great friends here who are very accepting and open-minded to learn about my cultures. By sharing insights into our food and festivals, I hope that my friends will cultivate a habit of being accepting and welcoming to anyone, no matter where they're from, which is very important for a society like ours, where multiculturalism is at its core. I have tried to repay this kindness and acceptance I've been shown in my role as a student leader in the CCA Exco, who helps raise the school flag and the Singapore flag with pride every day. Thank you.
Hi there. What's your name and what are you currently doing in Evergreen? So, what is total defense to you? In what capacity are you contributing towards total defense? So do you have anything to say to our Evergreen community?
Hello everyone, I'm Shireen, I'm the school counsellor. I support our students in their personal, social and emotional development for them to thrive in school, home and as an individual, as a person. In light of Total Defence Day, and from the psychological perspective, I believe that all our actions actually stems from our thoughts, mindset and mind frame. And what do I mean by this is when we have our patriotism inside us, we foster this sense of national pride and loyalty to motivate individuals to contribute to total defense. And when this is in our thoughts, in our mind, and this is our way of thinking, it will be shown in our action. And we will be able to model the right action. So from an individual, it becomes a community how. So when individually we see this together, we will have this effective communication and collaboration among the individuals and groups to respond to security threats or to as a nation we communicate better. And this will promote social cohesion and unity. Our unity is so important in our country or any country because it's vital for the country's prosperity, stability, and growth. It fosters a sense of shared identity and it promotes economic stability and supports the national security, and importantly also encourages cultural preservation so that we don't forget our roots. We always know where we stemmed from. So as a whole, unity is really important for us to move forward as a nation. And also, as a counsellor, how do I contribute to Total Defence Day is I support my students' emotional well-being and providing counselling sessions to students who are maybe struggling with anxiety, fear or uncertainty in their personal life. So I help to foster a resilience among students while also supporting their emotional well-being and social responsibility during their hard and challenging times. So when students thrive well during obstacles and difficulties, they are ready for uncertainty and emergency preparedness, which will also, in other words, help them to be a better citizen, a patriotic citizens, to help in total defense and to preserving our national security and our harmony and peace in the country. Thank you.
In here, you'll fit right in, 'cause there's something here for everyone.
And now we are live from the heart of our school, where we stand together in the spirit of total defense and in celebrating EVG's exceptional legacy. With us today are our school leaders, our interviewees representing the 6 pillars of total defense, and our class representatives, each of whom play a significant role in building our school, community, and nation. It is now time for the highly anticipated moment, the reveal of our I Love EVG installation. Evergreen, are you ready? On the count of 5, let us all cheer in one united voice, I love EVG. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I love EVG! Thank you, everyone. We would now like to invite our principal, Ms. Bien, to mark this special moment with a few words.
Test. All right, very good morning, school. Thank you very much for your active participation this morning in honoring and celebrating our Total Defence Day. Now, Total Defence for Singapore, as I mentioned during my Monday talk this week, is marked typically on the 15th of February to mark the fall of Singapore to the Japanese during World War II. So it is a very serious and somber occasion. But it's also a reminder to all of us that as a nation, we have to continue to make sure we are prepared to face threats that come at us from many different directions today. So it is a reality of the world today that we are facing military conflicts in Russia, Ukraine. There's still ongoing tensions in the Middle East, but we're also facing different kinds of threats. We're facing threats from cyber attacks. We're still wondering what AI will bring us, and there are many questions, right, left in this world today. So we not only have to rely on the 6 pillars of total defense, but we also have to think, when do we start being part of these 6 pillars? And the answer is in school. So we are very honored, actually, today. I was reflecting. I'm very honored and grateful that in school, we can start being part of these 6 pillars of total defense. So it is also very special this morning that we have representatives from across our community. We have alumni, we have our general office staff, we have our staff from our allied educator side, right? We have teachers, we have students, all being part of this momentous occasion. So you might be wondering, what has the I Love EVG got to do with total defense? As I mentioned, total defense starts in school, right? It is here that we build our school pride, our sense of unity, our sense of wanting to face the future with hope together. So we hope that this sign today is a symbol of that promise, our commitment to work together through our differences, through our commonalities, to want to really act to create a better Singapore for all of us, right? Singapore will not stand. We are a very small nation with very limited resources. We will not stand without its people. So because people are our core, and people are also at the core of our school, EVGians, let's stand together to really reflect and think about how we can contribute to these 6 pillars. I'm so proud of all of us today for showing up. So showing up so enthusiastically. You know, your teachers are in uniforms. We have all different students here. We have, you know, our cyber tiger here. So thank you for showing up. Now let's have the next step. Let's reflect how we can act. Do small acts of good for our school, for our community, and for our country. All right? I'd like to wish everyone a very reflective, right, meaningful Total Defense commemoration today, and to wish everyone also a very good day of learning ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Bien, for that powerful message. And thank you to all of you, the EVG family, for standing together in this moment of pride and reflection. As we close today's commemoration, let us remind ourselves of our commitment to our school, community, and nation. We are EVG. We stand together, and together we keep Singapore strong.